going on, Squidz Squad? Welcome back to my Crash Bandicoot 4 Let's Play. Very excited to be continuing this series. So far, I'm having quite a bit of fun in this game. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So when we last left off, we had just completed the first island. And now we are about to start the first level of the second island, the hazardous wastes. And the first level is a real grind. So let's get straight into that.
So, we need the other masks to close the rifts?
Correct. Now, my brother Akano is around here somewhere.
Welcome to the show, vermin.
For your precious masks. Behold the aforementioned putts.
Don't worry. We have a thing where we fight, he loses. It's a well-established dynamic.
Not this time. I've got a backstage pass for you to get up close and personal with my weapon of mass percussion. I'm ready to rock.
All right, very interesting. You know, I've done a whole lore video. It was actually a short on the relationship between Engine and Coco. And essentially what I surmised was that Engine originally saw Coco as more of a daughter because he was responsible for her training. He's the reason that she has... Oh, I've missed that. Man. You know what I find with this Crash Bandicoot game? I find your control in the air is generally better, but your depth perception is worse than in other games. Okay, sweet. Alright, finally, jeez. Yeah, I find this mask's ability to be a little bit annoying because it requires you to make very quick decisions in the moment, like while you're mid-air. You know, you have to be able to think very quickly and make the movements very quickly, and you don't have a lot of time to do it. So it's a little bit like, for example, here I got to jump, bounce, change, and I can imagine like it's only going to get harder. So yeah, and the camera angles in Crash Bandicoot 4 I find are more difficult than some of the other Crash Bandicoot games. Like my ability to control Crash in the air is easier, but things like depth perception, yeah, it's definitely more difficult. There's a double shark. So ready? There's 1, 2, and we're gonna go past. Push. I'm just gonna spin all of those. I don't know if I know I've already gotten 1 trophy for spinning those, but I don't know if there's another one for getting all of them. All right, let's have a look here. All right, we're gonna change, boom, 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 and change it back. Okay, leave it like that. Jump. Ooh, probably should have done that a different way, but oh well. Ah, yes, the old crouch double jump. You really get a lot of height in this game. Like, you can cover way more distance with Crash. Oh, that's a Nitro. I thought that was a TNT. Whoops. Oh, well. Yeah, you can cover a lot more distance with Crash. Like a slide double jump spin, yeah, it gets you really far. Oh, I've got to go around this. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's it. I always have like this fear that there's like a box hidden out of view whenever I see those bouncy things. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a game where it's gonna be difficult to get every single box. Like, you'll get all the boxes that you can see, but there'll always be, oh, I went too early, shucks. There'll always be like hidden boxes somewhere. So even though you feel like you've gotten everything, they'll randomly just be like, at the end of the level, you've missed 5 boxes. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those games. But can you see what I'm talking about when I talk about the art style being very Looney Tunes-esque? You know, this just looks like something straight out of Roadrunner. And if you know the kind of history behind Crash Bandicoot and its design with Naughty Dog, they were very much inspired by... Bastard. They were very much inspired by Looney Tunes cartoons, and they wanted to incorporate that cartoony style in their animation. And it looks like that's been continued with this Crash Bandicoot 4. It looks very cartoony, much more so than the other games. Highly saturated. Even the movements of Crash himself, the stretching and squashing of his character at certain moments is much more cartoony, especially in the cutscenes, is what I've noticed as well. All right, down. Booyah. And it's good. You get lots of checkpoints, which is good because the game is difficult. So it's good that you're not punished. To what have I done? I've missed that. No, I've missed that. No, I'm gonna kill myself and start because I don't think I've missed a box yet. I may have. I don't think I have. And just because that's such an easy one, I'm not gonna let that go. So hold double jump. There we go. Yeah, and the good thing is as well, this mode, this modern mode, as opposed to retro mode, the fact that you have unlimited lives, I think is good, or at least you have the option for that. Because if you were to play this game, and you gamed over, oh my goodness, it would be like infuriating. So being able to like just continually start from your last checkpoint is definitely a good add-on feature. I think is definitely a plus here. Down, and I've missed that. I'm gonna kill myself. Back into the spikes. Like, I'm not going for 100% completion and I'm not going for all the boxes, but if I feel like it's an easy one and I should have got it, I'll probably just kill myself to get it, unless it's too much a headache, like it's too far between the last checkpoint. Oh, I mean, that's just another example of annoying. Like, he doesn't hold his body out to the left, so if you use the analog to go left, you've got to time it right because he won't just stay out to the left. Meaning he brings his body back in even though you're continuing to hold the thing left. I don't care. I'm gonna leave that one anyway. It is what it is. Whatever. All right, let's do this bonus. It's cool how they incorporate the mask into the bonus levels. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Boom. Change. Jump. Change. Yeah, I've noticed the, oh! Do you know what I was trying to do? This is how dumb I am. I was trying to change the TNT so that when it exploded, it would explode the others with it. Yeah, kooky, not thinking. Let's do it right this time. Patience. Let it blow. We're not in a hurry here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more double jump, change, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. We're starting to get the hang of this now. All right, I gotta change that. And let's belly flop. From the top. Booyah. Cool. All right, guys. Not a bad bonus level. These levels have a lot more replayability than like a standard Crash Bandicoot game. If you've noticed, there's so much, oh, what's this guy doing? He's throwing these bombs at me. I think I'm gonna go this way. There's so much to get to 100% a level. There's like 5 gems. I know they've actually got the inverted mode as well. So like the replayability of this game is really good. There's heaps and heaps to do. But I like that you can play it at the level that you want to play it. Like if you want to play it like me, you're just going to beat the game. You're not too concerned with, getting every little thing. You can do that. Yeah, so if you just want to kind of play it at a base level, you can do that. But if you want to, take it a little bit further, try to complete it a little bit more, there are options for that. So I think it's smart game development because it ensures that people are going to be playing your games. I forgot there was 2 sharks. How annoying. People are going to be playing your game. Why did I spin him? All right. Double jump. Booyah. All right, back to the mask. Slide that. Ooh. Starting to get a little bit tricky with his movements now. See? Takes a bit of focus. Yeah, this game kind of feels like it was made for Crash fans who grew up with the original. And, oh, there's some boxes up there. Hold on. Can I reach those? Yeah, there we go. Oh, how do I get that? Oh, you know what it is? I shouldn't have spun those boxes. Okay, well, I'm just going to kill myself because that's not hard to get. I can get that. Yeah, it feels like it was made for Crash fans who grew up with the originals. So it's got that kind of, got that design and feel that would appeal to people who grew up with the original Crash games, but it's got that difficulty too that really is an acquired, it's an acquired difficulty. And what I mean is the skill level to beat it is an acquired skill level. And if you've grown up with Crash Bandicoot as I have, you'll find that the learning curve is much shorter than it would be if this is the first, there we go, if this is the first introduction to Crash Bandicoot you've ever had, you know? Basically yeah, I still miss bloody 5 boxes anyway, it doesn't matter. Basically the muscle memory that you've developed from playing Crash Bandicoot over all those years becomes really helpful in this game. Yeah, having to start with this as your first Crash game, I think would be definitely difficult. All right, so Engine is obviously our boss on this map. It looks like there's only 3 more levels until we fight him. Let's do another one here. Crash Compactor. A very good pun, play on words. Aha. There's our first flashback tape. So for those who don't know, the flashback tapes are little VCRs that you collect. I'm pretty sure the way you collect them is by not dying up to the point where they are in a map. So they can actually manifest deeper into the level. And if you've died, it's kind of like the old skull in the old Crashes. If you've died, you won't be able to access it. So you've got to be deathless, essentially, to get them. And essentially they are old VCR cassette tapes that chronicle Crash's and Coco's training back when they were subjects of Cortex. So it gives you a little behind-the-scenes look on how basically Cortex made Crash and Coco who they are, how he trained them to be who they are. It wasn't just a matter of him using the Evolver Array on them and all of a sudden they became, you know, incredibly skilled. He actually had to put them through a series of gauntlets and tests that were extremely difficult, which we'll see as we start to make our way through the flashback tapes. They also give a lot of background lore on the characters and the relationship between Cortex and Coco, which I think is pretty cool. I've done some videos on that as well. And bro, like these levels are long, man. How much longer are these levels in the original games? I mean, you've got so many more boxes to collect. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I want to listen to some of these announcements because I think maybe there's some information that he'll give away in them. Yeah, so obviously I mean, see that there? So that's obviously like the red gem bonus thing, but that kind of blends into the level, doesn't it? Like you almost didn't see it. It doesn't stand out like a classic gem bonus level would in one of the original Crash games. It almost just looks like it's another prop. Or another bit of, you know, or another element rather, that's part of the level. Sorry, I just need to focus here what's going on. Okay, there's a bouncy box there that's going to get me up to the top. Thank goodness I didn't blow up that TNT. I wouldn't be able to get up here. Oh, I've got to be careful. See, the depth perception is real wild here. Jump. Okay, let's just hit that TNT and blow it all up. Boom, boom. Yeah, cool. But yeah, things like jumping on multiple boxes in a sequence. Oh, this is a bit tricky. Is that right underneath? No, I got space. Boom. Yeah, things like jumping on multiple boxes in a sequence, I find is actually a bit easier in this game. Like, you know, let's say a box bridge. That used to be difficult in some of the other Crash games. For some reason, I find they've made that a bit easier easier to control Crash in the air. Okay, up, down, up, over, up. You know, some jumps look easier than they are, you know. I'm gonna just jump down and get that. Beautiful. Oh, how annoying. You know what, I'm not even gonna get it, bro. Straight up. I don't think I need it, like I said. I probably already missed, you know, 5 boxes anyway, so let's sack it off. I'm just trying to see, I don't know if I could spin that and have that open, because the arrow kind of looked like it was pointing there, but it wasn't. I don't know how Crash 4 did in regards to critical reception. I think it did pretty good. I think the feedback was pretty good. Obviously, you're going to have people that... Ooh, how annoying. Obviously, you're going to have people that, you know, that hate on it no matter what, or that say, you know, it's nothing like the originals. They added this element and they shouldn't have done that, or whatever. But, you know, I said this in the first episode, it's a very difficult line to toe for the developers. Like, they need to make something that that appeals to the original fans as well as to a broader audience of fans. You know, they need to make sure they make a game that sells not just to a niche group of people, but to a large group of people. A lot of money and work go into a game like this, so yeah, it's not easy. They've done a good job. Shout out Toys for Bob. There's actually talks of, yeah, I have a feeling I've got to go back, so I'm going to leave that. Let's go over, let's get that, and then we'll head back now. See? Boom, 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 boom. What I've done by jumping on the middle one is by the time I get back, the middle one's going to be ready to break. So if you don't know, with the bouncing crates, if you jump on it once, there's 5 bounces basically to destroy them, but if you jump on it once and then leave it and come back to it, you'll only need another bounce to destroy it, as you'll see here. It doesn't need the additional 4. Oh, bro, how annoying. I was so close to the end. I don't know if I should go under or over. I'm going to try go over it. You just got to time it as he's coming up. It's a bit trippy. Hold on. So as he's going to go up, I'm going to jump. Ooh, shucks. Right again. Ooh, that was red hot. Yeah, the jump timing feels much stricter than in like Crash 3, for example. And there's a lot of like a noise. I guess this is the benefit of having like a modern console, is you can cram a lot more into the scene without it, you know, without running out of memory or space, for example. But it looks like there's just like a lot more visual clutter than we're used to in a Crash Bandicoot game. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. In fact, I think it adds to the environment and makes you feel really immersed. Ah, Mr. Lonnie again. So there's something to the left here. There's probably a gem up there. I'm going to try to get it. Oh, okay. I'm going to bounce. No, just boxes, is it? Yeah, that's it. All right. Just boxes. Yeah, the introduction of the masks seems like it's a way for the... You know, I'm talking about how developers could add new elements in a way that kind of sticks to the original formula, but adds things that is appealing to a new market. And I think the masks have done that very well, because it's a way for them to add new elements. Oh, boy. The accidental belly flop happens all the time. It's a way for them to add new elements whilst remaining consistency to the original kind of theme of Crash Bandicoot, utilising masks as opposed to just giving Crash, you know, new powers, which I think wouldn't sit well with a lot of the original fan base. What do I do here? Okay. This one's a bit trippy. Oh, I didn't make that. We're going to go again. We're going to do crouch double. I think I can just slide around that, can't I? Boom. How do I get back down? Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, do I just yeet it to the other side? No, that'll do. Oh shit, the timing here is gonna be frustrating. No! I messed up. Actually, I think there's an easier way. I'm gonna go over instead of going back, right? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Of course. So simple now, in hindsight. All right, time this, boom. Boom, booyah. How'd we go? Yeah, missed 5 boxes. Of course we did. That's the end of the level, guys. All right, only 2 more levels left on this map, but we've also got the flashback tape. What do you say we give that a crack right now? Let's knock out the first flashback tape. Now, I know these are notoriously difficult from what I've seen. They require a lot of like in-air precision generally. Like usually it's a lot of like crate jumping over crates over a long period of time. I just want to listen to Cortex has to say as we go. Obviously the first flashback tape is going to be the easiest one.
Yes, the crates are meant to be broken. They were placed in an impenetrable barrier.
Oh,
My experiment.
there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, missed that. Let's get that again. I mean, this is crazy because this is the first flashback level and there's still 118 boxes to get in it. That is an insane amount of boxes. Oh, that's a bouncy. 4, 5. There we go. Yeah, the double jump is so good, eh? Like if you, I just want you to imagine for a second, trying to do a level like this in any other of the Crash Bandicoot games, with this amount of precision, with this amount of in-air control, it would be impossible. Like it'd be so difficult to do this. Cortex is surprised that I'm alive. Interesting. I like the aesthetic as well, like the old VHS vibe. And what we're really seeing here is how extravagant Cortex's castle really was. I mean, look at the setup he's got here. I wonder how he got his money. Perhaps that's another lore video I can dig into, where Cortex got the resources to be able to build such a elaborate facility on a little small island in the Pacific. All right, we're gonna go back for those at the bottom. We're near the end. Yeet, yeet, boom, boom, boom. We got this. We got this. All right. I love how the apples, the Wampa fruit comes to you like it's on a magnet in Subway Surfers. So much better than having to get them all. So good. Woohoo! All right, guys. I think what we're going to do is we're going to end this episode here. When we pick up next time, we're going to finish this map. We're going to take on Engine in the boss battle. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, join the Squid Squad today, and we'll see you in the next episode.